If I could sit down with myself 6 years ago when I was 20 years old and explain to my 20-year-old self the pain, the failures, the frustrations that life is going to present, and the lessons and things that I should know to help minimize those things, that's something I would definitely do. But unfortunately, we can't go back in time. So this is for those who are starting their 20s, who are in their early 20s, and this is going to be 10 things that will save you years of pain, wasted time, regrets, etc. So number 1, nobody owes you anything. You're not required to be great. You're not required to be successful. You're not required to have a good job. You're not required to make a lot of money. We're men. So a lot of people look at us and we don't get any credit. We don't get any recognition until we do something. So you have to remember that. No one owes you anything. You don't get anything as a man just from being here in the world. You have to earn it. You have to figure it out. And that is a process. Some people get there quicker than others. Some people it takes a little longer. But the quicker you realize that, the easier life in your 20s will be. And for the rest of your life, quite frankly. Number 2, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Most people in their 20s lack focus. They're all over the place. They're trying to figure out different things they can do. They're spreading themselves everywhere, and they're becoming a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You're in your 20s. You have time to learn more things. You have time to learn more skills and more trades. But the best thing to do is to hone in on one or two things that you're really passionate about, that you really think that can change your life or put you in that position that you're looking for, and just excel in that and let that take you to that next step of your life. But focus on one thing, 1 to 2 things. Stop spreading yourself too thin. Master something that's going to bring value to your life, where people are going to want to pay you money, where people are where people are going to want to open doors for you. Very important. Step 3, discipline. I talk about this in all of my videos. We all need discipline. And it's one of the hardest things to conquer and to master, but you have to start off small. Whenever you decide that you want to do something, whenever you decide where you want to go in life, whenever you decide you found out what your purpose is, where you want to excel in life at, we all get motivated. And the motivation usually drives us for about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month, depending on whatever that task is, that topic is, or whatever we're trying to do. What usually happens when the motivation fades? We usually stop doing it. We usually give up. We usually don't want to do it anymore. That's where discipline is key. Discipline is going to push you further than motivation can ever take you. It's going to take you way further. It's going to allow you to stick to a routine and stick to the plan and achieve your goals and accomplishments, even when that motivation isn't there, even when times are hard. You're not going to want to get up and work. You're not going to want to get up and read a book. You're not going to want to get up and better yourself. But the difference between the people who become great and excel in their life as men and the people who don't do anything is discipline. You have to make a sacrifice. And that discipline is going to be very good for you if you can master that and learn that throughout your 20s. That's a very great skill that anybody will want. Next, number 4 is going to be friends. Friends are temporary in your 20s. Don't forget that. You might be coming from college. You might have friends from high school. Friends will go their separate ways. They're going to find their own field. They're going to find their own family, their own significant other, their own partner. And you have to be okay with that. You will make more friends. You will find more friends. And you might only have them for a couple months. You might have them for a couple years. Get the value out of the friendship for what it is and then move on. You can't be stuck on trying to keep all your friends in your life and be happy with all these friends. It's not going to work. You have to put yourself first and understand that they're going to do what they're going to do and you have to do what you're going to do. And if your guys' paths are meant to be, they will cross and you will keep them and they will be there longer than normal. But majority of your friends are going to be seasonal. You might have friends where you're friends with them for 1, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You guys are hanging out every day. And then just like that, something happens to where they move, they leave, they get in a relationship and things completely change. And you have to understand that. And that's okay. It happens to me. It happens to all of us. Number 5, stop chasing women. It's going to drain you in all negative ways. You got to stop chasing them. You have to put your goals first. You have to put yourself first. The women will be attracted to you as you're working on yourself. If you chase them, you're going to get mixed results. But the worst part about chasing them is that you're going to lose your routine. You're going to lose your discipline. You're going to lose your money. It's just all negative things. You want to build a stable base as a man. And then once everything is where it's supposed to be, then you go and let them come to you. And then life will be way easier. Most men in their 20s focus on chasing women. You have to be that man that focuses on chasing greatness, chasing excellence, chasing money, chasing a purpose. Once you do that, everything else will fall in place. Number 6, time. Time is going to be your best friend, and it's the most valuable thing. I know you heard the phrase, time is money. You might not be rich right now, money-wise, but I guarantee you have plenty of time to change that. I guarantee you have plenty of time to work on your body, plenty of time to work on a skill, work on a trade. Use your time. If you're in your early 20s and you don't have any kids, that's even better. Use your time before you get in these relationships, before you have kids. Use the extra time instead of playing 2K, instead of playing Madden. Learn a skill, learn a trade, learn yourself. Focus on your mental, your physical, and focus on bringing value to yourself that people need. Focus on being needed, but you need time to create that. And that time is going to help you create who you really want to be, help you learn some things that can be used to where you never have to look for work, where you always have a job, where you always have a trait that someone needs, that they can depend on you. Number 7, you're by yourself. You won't be saved. Very few and in between people have family members and have friends that can save them and help them with a good opportunity. If you look at that, you just think like, okay, that's going to be me. I just have to wait for it to happen. It's not going to happen. Very, very slim chance it's going to happen. And you shouldn't sit there and waste the precious years of your 20s thinking that someone's going to hand you money, thinking that someone's going to give you a big payday, thinking that someone's going to give you a job opportunity. It does not work that way. You have to earn and fight for what you want and what you desire. If someone comes along and they assist you, great, but you do not sit there and do not wait for any handouts. Do not look for any handouts. Focus on you and everything else will fall into place. Number 8, a big one for me. Learn how to control your emotions. Being in your 20s, you're going to find yourself in a lot of compromised positions, whether it's at work, whether it's in social life, whatever it may be. You have to remember that there's strength in walking away. There's strength in having emotional regulation. You might have a boss that's going off on you. You might have a boss that you don't like, that critiques you, that unfairly treats you. But you have to look at the big picture. You cannot sit here and quit. You cannot sit here and go off on them. You never know when you may need them. They may have wanted to promote you the next day and you went off and cussed them out and gave them attitude and they gave that promotion to somebody else. You have to think about these things. We have to be emotionally resilient. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. You have to control it though. Don't let them see it and don't go to the point of no return, because once you get to that point, it's literally no return. And then you have to start over and find new connections and relationships. And we want to maximize our networks. We want to maximize our friendships, our connections, and do things the right way. So keep those emotions in check. Lesson number 9, build multiple streams of income. Earlier, I told you guys, don't focus on multiple things. Find 1 to 2 things. Figure out where you can make money and take a chance and get into that field. And I don't mean a dream where you're just like, oh, I want to be a Twitch streamer and I'm going to just stream and I'm not going to, people are going to watch me eventually. No, figure out what you want to do. If you want to do YouTube, if you want to make videos, if you want to sell items, if you want to clean cars, if you want to do anything, figure out multiple ways to create income, because you will thank yourself later. It will turn into passive income. And that time that you have, that is, we talked about being very valuable, you will be able to keep that. See, what happens is when we start working, our time is exchanged for money. So then we get into this never ending circle of, hey, I give you this much hours right here, and you give me this much money right here. When you create passive streams of income, that allows you to be more flexible. You don't have to give all of your time to make money. You can lay down and relax, and you can hang out with your family. You can create new things. You can better yourself mentally, physically, and be making money passively. So very important thing, create multiple streams of income. And last but not least, purpose, God, and inner peace. Something I'm very big on. You're only gonna go as far as your mental and your physical let you go. You have to figure out what your purpose is. And you have to figure out how to create that purpose and how to find peace. You have to figure out what works for you, whether you need to meditate, whether you need to do some self-isolation. There's different things that you need to build yourself to become unbreakable, to strengthen your spirit, to strengthen your faith for when things start wavering. You have to build that foundation. How we talk about building foundation of money and building foundation physically, it's the same spiritually. It's the same with your inner peace. It's the same with God and your faith, whatever you guys believe in. You have to build your foundation, because that is going to be the thing that creates the discipline. That's going to be the thing that keeps you from chasing women and doing negative things. It's going to be the thing that keeps you on your mission of excelling through your purpose. So don't forget that. Remember, you're not supposed to have everything figured out. You're only in your 20s. Most men peak when they get into their 30s. That's when we're in our 20s. We start down here. We're at a disadvantage, but as the years go by, once we get to our 30s and our 40s, we go up here. But that's only if you do these steps and you do it the right way, because if you just sit around and, like we said, wait for opportunity, you're just going to plateau. And you're going to stay like this, and you might go down here depending on the decisions and actions you make. So remember, you're not supposed to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. Learn from the mistakes. Take these lessons and apply it to your life, and I guarantee you will see change. It's your boy J3.